Hey, welcome back. And I want to sit there and say to Eccentric Sunshine Tarot, like we are on the radio. And that is not what's happening. I'm not sure why that is what comes to my mind every time I start recording. But welcome back. It is November 25th now, because it's Tuesday. And we are counting down to officially start holidays. I don't know why, but today's been, well, it's been amazing. But then it was also like energetically kind of high energy. It's the only way I can think to describe it. Or it feels. Whereas Sunday was like rest day, and it was like take a moment for yourself. Yesterday was also kind of lovely, and for a Monday especially. Most people, I mean, it really didn't matter to me that it was Monday or not, but and then today was kind of like not a bad way, just I feel it. Do you feel it? Yeah. Something about the storyline last night, it kind of started then. And then here we are today. I don't know. I've listened to a few of the folks that I follow, but like little bits and pieces. And I don't think I'm alone. I think this is a collective thing. So if you're watching, I am curious to know if you feel this kind of maybe a ramp up. We'll see. I feel like we should maybe just get into the reading. I will not talk for hours tonight, she says to the universe and anybody else who's listening. General tarot reading. If it's not for you, leave it behind. We're going to see what comes out. God's universe, thank you for everything that you do. Please allow any messages that are allowed to be heard for those that need to hear them or can benefit from hearing them to come out through me and the cards. I think we're going to keep it simple. We really need it. There is a need to kind of keep it simple. We're going to try not to go 40 minutes tonight. I don't know what. Who starts off in this journey and says, you know what, I'm just going to talk to you for an hour. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. No, nobody, I don't, like, why? So I'm going to use the Golden Black Tarot, traditional imagery, but through gold and black tarot cards. Needed to get back to, again, like simplicity, get back to basics a little bit. We will clarify with some that are not so basic. Ooh, sorry. We'll see what happens. Any messages that are allowed to come out? And please let me come out. We'll do some oracle cards at the end. The new ones that I have, Journey of Love. I'm kind of digging those. And then the Native Spirit. Once again, the dog is barking in the background. Without fail. Without fail. Alright, let's do this. Any messages that are allowed to come out? My guides, God's universe. Any messages that are allowed to come out that are viewers, people who are watching are allowed to know, need to know. Please allow the messages to come out through the cards. I will do my best to interpret what it is that you are telling me. One card at a time, please, my guides. Where are we at today? Going into tomorrow, November 26th. God's universe. Where are we at? Going into tomorrow, November 2026. Feeling stuck? Huh. I got a Eight of Cups. Walking away, going on a journey, going for a walk. Leaving the Eight of Cups behind, going to your 9. Walking away, walking towards. That is definitely movement. Here we go again. These came out this date, and I think the Chariot is, oh, excuse me. 9 of Cups to the Chariot. 4 of Pentacles to the 3 of Wands. That feels right. Walking away, holding on, looking out. Let's see what's happening. Empress. We got the majors coming again. Journeying. I'm sorry, I just realized like how much crap was showing. You might not want to see all that. Whoa. And then the Fool, because of course. Oh, that's several. The Hierophant. Ace of Cups. Whoa. Wow. The 4 of Cups. And the 4 of Wands. 3 of Wands to the 4 of Wands. Ace to the 4. I think, well, let me know. Page of Wands. I'm coming on a lot lately. Ace of Swords. Going towards the truth. Here we go. Wheel of Fortune. Whoever needs to hear this. 8 of Pentacles to the Page of Swords. It's Page energy. I'm hearing someone was tempted to walk away. Called back. Tempted to walk away, but called back. Here's our friend. Every day. The Death card. Transformation. 5 of Swords. Picking up, leaving the rest behind. But you don't know what he's going to do with those swords. That's the thing. It's an iffy card. One more card. Guys, universe. One more card. Whoa. She said 2. Yeah, you don't know. There's a little paranoia here. Nine of Swords, Never-Ending Nightmare. And I think this really does go with this. To charging full speed ahead. Knight of Swords. Perhaps some words, but I think this is action. Let me explain. Or let me try. Okay. Eight of Cups to the Four of Pentacles. I think this is walking. I think this was a temptation to walk away, and something halted, paused, looking at everything from a wider lens. And then this journey again, this journey about, God, it's the only thing that keeps coming up. There's a journey here, a decision that took place about which way to go on the path. The path was decided at the Two of Wands, okay? That's kind of how we look at this. And then you have this Three of Wands where you're looking at everything that has to happen. Movement, Empress, in the Empress energy, risk, the Fool, which is funny because that was actually a topic of conversation today, but calculated risk here. I say calculated risk because of this Empress energy. The Empress is not a fool, but everybody has to be a fool in love. Everybody has to be a fool in order to start something new. We know that something new is starting because we have the Ace of Cups, we have the Ace of Swords, the Fool itself, zero, starting at the beginning of the major arcana, starting at the beginning of the journey. And then the Hierophant, which can be ordained, it can be divine, it can be a blessing of a union. I'm so clumsy today. And I'm going to say union only because you have your cups here, and it's something that you didn't even see. That Four of Cups, you didn't even see it. But I feel like this is already here. And again, because we have a journey. Walking, holding, walking, protecting. It's not protecting. I think there was a pause. I think there was a walking away moment and then a wait. And in the wait, it was, let me take stock of everything right now. And then, Chariot, full speed ahead, taking a risk. Ordained. Ace of Cups. Brand new beginning. It doesn't mean it has to be a beginning like a new person. Doesn't mean it has to be a beginning like, oh, now we're doing something we've never done before. New beginnings happen every day, all day. If you are blessed enough to wake up, it's a new beginning, right? But this is in love. This is heart center, cups, emotions. It's something that was not perhaps expected. And there's like again, the Bon Voyage, Four of Wands to the page who is on this journey, perhaps seeking the truth, perhaps seeking, actually, I feel like this is knowing now. This is knowing now. The Fool. Knowing now which way to go. Wheel of Fortune, the wheel turns, the work is being done, the work is being put in. This could be something with job, a new opportunity. Maybe even someone who's leaving a job. I'm saying that because this Page of Swords is looking back at this Eight of Pentacles, all the work that's been put in, and with this wheel moving things along in this transformation. It could be because of a conflict, a small battle. I would say this is more than likely, if you're considering changing jobs, I would say wait. That might be a little bit hasty. You might be a little bit hasty, especially if it's over like a small squabble. So Five of Swords is like, it's small. It's not that big. Nine of Swords is all in your head about it. The never-ending nightmare, and it's done though. It's done. Sitting up in the bed, you're not actually asleep. Like if you're sitting up this way, so you need to just leave the swords. Let them lie down. Leave them. This transformation card, however, it's for one person. If it's about leaving a job, I would say perhaps do a little bit more research. The Page of Swords is a researcher. They are looking into things. If it is not about a job thing, this is about a transformative energy, because of course that is what has been taking place. And doing so cautiously, but doing so nonetheless, allowing the transformation to take place. It is not going to feel good necessarily, because growth does not always, actually, growth hardly ever feels good. It's a very painful experience, can be. but go full speed ahead. Full speed ahead. And we need more information here. Yeah. All right. So let's clarify, because hell, I'm confused. Whoever this is for, stop, go. But it's go. It's like go. And you're doing so knowing the truth now. Knowing the truth now. There's love. Cups. Wands. Action. Wands. You have your sword of truth. Blessed. Let's see what happens. Yeah. We need to confirm. Is this someone who is moving towards the Empress? Or is this the Empress that needs to be the Fool? Starting the new journey in union. Starting the new journey in union. God, it's God's universe. What is this message for? I was told that the cards are really loud, and I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. One day there will be a new microphone. One day there will be a new camera. We are just starting on this journey. Hello, I might be the Fool today. The Empress. Chariot to the Empress to the Fool. Is someone heading towards the Empress? Four of Swords came out. We're gonna ask the question first. But hold on. Whoa, hello. Chariot to the Empress to the Fool. Is someone headed towards the Empress, or is the Empress needing to be the Fool? Is this someone else's energy moving towards the Empress? Or is this about the Empress needing to be in the Fool, starting a new journey? Well, we have the Fool. So I think, instead of someone heading to the Empress, or does the Empress need to be the Fool? I think the Empress needs to be the Fool. The Empress has got to have some faith. And I mean, listen, that's the thing about the Fool. The Fool is not doing this blindly. The Fool's eyes are open. However, the Fool falling off the cliff, stepping off the cliff, or just looking out over the cliff and then turning around and continuing on a different path, either way, but the Fool is going. The Fool is moving. It's a risk, yes. But it's always a risk worth taking. If you go through, for those who are familiar with Foundations of Tarot, or just, you watch other readers, whatever, if you have your own deck, the Fool starts the journey through the major arcana. And it's always a risk worth taking. So long as you're walking from what I call heart center, for the good of one to the ill of none. The Empress has to be a Fool. The Empress has to be a Fool. All right, so Hierophant here to the Ace of Cups to the Four of Cups. Is this who clarify? Please, guys, clarify. Two of Coins and Three of Coins. I think this goes back to it. This really could be about somebody deciding between two jobs, and what they're willing to put the work into. And this is not typically, the Three of Coins has two people who are looking at someone else's work, and they're kind of working together. It's about working together. This is about more like almost like an Eight of Pentacles, where it's putting the work in, putting the time in. I think this is a matter, it's not just balancing, but it's also making the decision to do so. The decision to put the time in. Pentacles can often be timing cards, as well as money, as well as actually about work. You've got to use your own intuition a little bit with these, what these cards mean to you when they come out. This is the storyline that I'm getting for whoever this is for. Yeah. Seven of Swords. Putting the work in. Deciding to put the work in versus perhaps gotta be the Fool. Whoa. Courage. You got, okay. Okay, so this is definitely about taking a risk. This is definitely about taking a risk, and you've got to find the courage and strength to do so. It is going to be work. It is not going to be without work. You can, and I think you've decided, whether it was worth the risk or not, but I think the guidance here is, but you have to, right? For that person who's listening and is like, I don't actually know yet. For the good of one to the ill of none, from Heart Center, soul sparking, you have to decide whether or not it's worth the risk. And once you've decided that it's worth the risk, have courage, have faith. You've got this. She is riding that lion. Full speed ahead at that, charging forward. See the movement of the leaves, the wind, the hair of the lion. Okay, so then we have the page. This is where Bon Voyage to the Page of Wands to the Ace of Swords. And I would say moving forward, knowing the truth now. Moving forward, knowing the truth now. Can we confirm? Seven of Cups to the Page of Pentacles. And again, in this deck, the Seven of Cups, there's choices here, but they're all in pursuit of this 9, 10 of Cups kind of energy, the rainbow with the palace. It's a little different than other Seven of Cups or other decks. And then with the Page of Pentacles, definitely moving forward. Pages are like aces. It's new opportunities. But they're also like messengers or gift bringers. Smaller things. They're not quite the knight, but it's still a movement. And with the baby doe. So, whoa, that's way too many. Pages moving forward. In truth, I take that as a yes card. The Wheel of Fortune here. So, the Wheel of Fortune with the 8 of Pentacles to the Page of Swords. Is this leaving a job behind into the death and transformation? Is this leaving a job behind? Ooh. The Empress. So this is double Empress. This message is definitely for someone who is in their Empress energy or resonating with the Empress energy. Heavy earth in their chart. Is this person leaving a job behind? Whoa. And the Emperor. Okay, so I am being told not just about her. Which, with the Ace of Cups, and we have a divine partnership here. Putting the work in for the partnership. Doing the research. Alchemy. Temperance. I would say that is putting the work in for the divine partnership. A perfect mixing. This could be about inner balance as well. This message came out last night, actually. That's funny. I mean, not funny. I'll have a funny. Okay. For whoever is needing to hear this, about finding that balance within themselves, this balance, this duality of masculine and feminine, this divine masculine and feminine that we all have. But, I mean, it could be. I think this is more or less the same couple, the journey. So what is the... I'm feeling like I need to move past this part. So the 8 of Pentacles to the Page of Swords to the Death. What is this? This transformation is this alchemy, I think, actually. So why do we have the 5 of Swords to the 9 to the Knight? 5 of Swords to the 9 to the Knight. Goddess, guys, universe, can you clarify this? Okay, yeah, it's definitely like toxic thoughts. I can't show that. Toxic thoughts is what I'm feeling here. The toxicity of the mental the mental struggle. So what's the transformation then? What's the most likely outcome here? The transformation over the toxicity? The end of such things? 4 of Cups to the 5 of Cups? Hoping and praying for this new beginning? Hoping and praying for this one cup that is there, perhaps feeling that it's here with you. I mean, there's 3 of Cups right there, but there's a reason why this one is so important. And to the 5 of Cups, 3 are down and 2 remain. There is a mourning period here. This is what I've felt strongly with the 5 of Cups for the last 2 days. There is a mourning period here with these 3 of Cups that go down. But these 2 cups that stay in the window, they're full, they're lit, they're illuminated, excuse me. But that doesn't mean that you still don't feel pain. You can have everything in the world that you've ever desired and you can still feel pain. Both can be true. And it's okay to allow yourself this. That is really a 5 of Cups energy. And it is a transition because it's a 5. 5 is about change. So from the 4 to the 5, what is the most likely outcome here? Because I don't think that that's the end of that. Page of Swords. Cautiously moving forward. Cautiously optimistic at that. Look up spiritual meaning of blue jays and bluebirds. That's a parakeet, if I'm not mistaken, at the bottom, but the blue jays at the top. Look up spiritual meaning when blue jays cross your path. But cautiously optimistic, I believe, here. Anything else? Definitely. We've got double confirmation with the Wheel. The Knight of Swords. This is definitely about being in your truth, moving forward in your truth, and being confident in that truth. You know what you need to know now for your 10 of Cups. And what did I say about that 5? You got everything you want, but that doesn't mean that you don't feel pain. You can still be in love and still feel pain. Even better when you lean in. Wheel of Fortune. Again. This is the path. This is the path. I want to get... Do I want to do that? I do. I want to get one more. One more. This is the path. You know, everything is not always sunshine and roses. There's a lot of work that's done in here. And you have to be able to differentiate between the mind... Excuse my language. No, I'm not going to say it. How else can I say it? The mind... dumpster fire. Okay? Oh, I gotta say, I'm sorry, the fuckery. Excuse me, I apologize, but that's what it feels like. So you have to be able to differentiate between that mental fuckery to what is actually going on. And what's going on is full movement ahead. You are moving ahead, and you have to be willing to be the fool. You have to be willing to be the fool. That's how you get to your 10. And this King of Swords, he is sitting in that truth. And I feel like this is a now. Sitting in that truth now. Sitting in that truth now. The King of Swords sitting in that truth now. Wow. Knight of Pentacles. Comforts. Sitting in that truth now. Oh, I heard you got to be willing to be uncomfortable. Hold on. And as I said that, 10 of Wands. And the Moon. It's not... I mean, this is what I'm saying. Growth does not always feel good. But growth leads to some really amazing things. And look at the flowers that are picked along the way. I mean, burning fire. It's passion that is leading this forward. It's heavy. It's heavy. It's never not heavy. The Moon. It's never not heavy. This is full emotions, but the path is lit. The path has been illuminated. You have everything that you need with the Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands to make this happen. You need to, you know the truth. You know the truth. So rest. Rest in knowing that you know the truth. You've got this. Another big full moon. This could be something that's happening around the full moon, which I think is in a week or two. No, I think it's next week, right? Or a little over. Let's say 2 weeks max. Truth. All right, that's my confirmation. We're gonna do the oracle. I mean, overarching message here. It's like, I don't know who's needing to hear this. I don't know if I'm just needing to repeat it until the right person hears the right video for them. But it seems to be a common theme. There is definitely a divine feminine, divine masculine. We have the Hierophant here that was in the original spread, and then for clarifying, and this Temperance, which is this perfect alchemy. It is, talk about a union. Two of Cups. You see that, right? This is multiple lifetimes. This is transcending beyond, which is why it's considered divine, obviously. These are, human words that we apply to things that we feel. Remember that. Words are things that we have created. They have not always existed. We have made them up along the way. And they have helped us in order to put feelings into tangible forms of communication. What do I mean by tangible? How can speaking something be tangible? Because it is speaking, it is air, it is energy that is being expelled outwardly. So that's tangible. You have, sorry, and I'll go on a tangent if I don't stop, but this divine union, the Hierophant, it is moving forward. There have been, I really need to do this, sorry. There have been some mental gymnastics. That's probably better than what I said earlier. But the Knight of Swords is moving forward, and we have this confirmed. There is this hope, there is this morning, there is this love, the Two of Cups again, there is this cautiously optimistic, which is how this Page of Swords feels to me. It's how most Page of Swords feel, and you also have the double confirmation there. A lot of confirming cards again. If we needed to know if we're on the right path, we know. We got this Ace of Swords again. So, but this Devil and these Swords cards. Devil, Death, Five of Swords, Nine of Swords, Devil. What's the transformation here? Okay. The pain. Self-inflicted, possibly. I mean, with that Nine of Swords, I really think this is in your head. This is in your head. To the Six of Pentacles, which is about finding the balance. The Pentacles can be going in any direction to balance the scales. This is a minor arcana for justice as well, but it's giving and receiving reciprocation. And the coins can be going this way, and the coins can be going this way. I like to believe they're going this way. It's about balance coming into place because you passed the Five of Pentacles, that moment of change. And so now it's about balancing the scales. What's the, so this is self-inflicted. This is balancing the scales, getting balanced, alchemy. Finding the balance, going through the motions, transmuting even this energy of the Devil and the Swords into what I feel is leading to the Nine of Pentacles. You have your Ten of Cups in here. The Knight of Swords. Full speed ahead. Just would like a little confirmation here. There is another change confirmation. It's definitely change. Transformative experience. Knight of Swords. And a Five of Swords. Okay. So we have that in double. And then we have the Hanged Man. I'm being told that for somebody, in order to find the balance, they have to leave a situation that they're in. There's a door here. Somebody's walking out the door. The other person is looking back this way with the swords. Queen of Cups. Feeling trapped and you're not. There's that full moon again. And we have 3 Wheel of Fortunes. You're breaking out of this. And again, it goes back to self-inflicted. Squabbles, look at it different. Look at it different. Internal battle, internal Star, Wheel of Fortune to the Star. You're going to get what you wish for. You're going to get what you wish for. The devil has you thinking otherwise. This devil energy. I felt for some last night too, and that, yeah. You're going to get what you wish for. Decision was made. The path was chosen. This is a double confirmation here again. I mean, we're just getting the same cards repeating over and over. When that happens, we know that we're on the right path because it's just saying it over and over and over again. Also, I want to... this divine, masculine, and feminine, Empress, Emperor. Whoa. That was not, I don't know. It didn't feel right. Sorry. I have to listen to my... And the Temperance. Is that it? It's something about this Knight of Swords. I just want a confirmation. Full speed ahead is what I hear. Oh, I think we have all the 5s. In some form or fashion. We've got 5 of Cups. We've got 5 of Swords. We've got 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles again. 5 of Wands. Swords, Wands, Pentacles, Cups. Yep. The balance. And this is what I said earlier, leaning in. This is my card. Lean in. Even when times are tough. Even when it's scary and you're not so sure. Lean in. Justice. Balancing the scales. Definitely change to the 9 of Cups. Alright? So, that's it. I'm done with that. I can't keep saying... And I said I wasn't going to go 40 minutes, and here we are at 37. Dang it. Hi, but I had to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not actually sorry. I can't stop when I need to keep going. So, for me, the message is loud and clear. Again, use your own intuition. If you got something different as you were looking at these cards, whatever you first felt, thought you might need to. But remember, there's a difference between gut and fear. And sometimes they can sound an awful lot alike. Okay? Don't let fear rule you. That is the other part of it. Don't let fear rule you. Yep. Thank you. We needed that. We needed that. That Wheel of Fortune coming out 3 times. Things are moving, and I feel like they are moving really fast. I mean, this Knight of Swords, this movement, you have 8 of Cups, you have Chariot. I'm really shocked that we didn't get the 8 of Wands, actually. But you have the Fool twice. That's the journey. That's movement. That's going regardless. And then you have this Knight of Swords, which is really fast energy. The Strength card even. 7 of Swords even, because 7 he's doing his thing. He's leaving. He's moving. How he's doing it. And what he's finding worth moving forward. That's different. The Strength card is... Yeah, I mean, like, I am surprised. I'm surprised we didn't get the 8 of Wands. I feel like that card came out earlier, actually, when I was doing a reading for myself. But so, for whoever needed that message, don't let fear rule and have faith. The star is coming. You're getting your wish. The wheel is moving. The path is forward. And it's in divine partnership. There is divine union here. The Hierophant, divine union coming together through that Temperance, which is about patience, but also, again, there was that alchemy and the cups coming together. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. This is what it is about. It is about that reciprocity. Don't let fear rule you. full speed ahead. Okay, let's do an oracle or two. Goodness. These are the Journey of Love cards, new cards, and I love them. I do. I really, really do. These are going to be loud. I think these are actually really loud. Sorry. Oh, God's God's universe. If I can get one card of guidance from Journey of Love for whoever needs this additional message. For whoever needs this additional message. Okay. Whoa. That was way too many too fast. God's universe, please. One additional message, one card, please, if possible. One card, please, if possible, for whoever needs the message. This additional message of support. That is a lot. Cards again. One card, please. Additional message of support. There we go. The Void. Ooh, I like that card. That is so pretty. Doesn't sound pretty, does it? But I think it's going to have a prettier meaning than we might give it credit for. Let's see. Wheel of Fortune, by the way. Closing and opening of cycles. I'm saying that because I saw one word and it said cycle, and I was like, oh my gosh, with the 3 Wheel of Fortunes coming out, I think that's pretty good confirmation. Okay, I'm trying to keep the glare out. Does that help? Do you see the woman in the center there? I'll try and hold this up. I'm weak today. You'll be all right. Okay, the Void. At the ending of every cycle and the beginning of every cycle, there is a moment of transition. Death card. It may last for any amount of time. A moment of feeling or many years of deep inner work whilst feeling displaced. The transition may require patience to endure the absence of knowing. The lack of certainty about who you are and why you are here on this planet. A void may open up between one moment of meeting with your lover and the seemingly endless stretch of time, even if it is only days that seem as though they are eternal in duration. As you wait to reconnect... I'm feeling this strongly. I'm sorry. Let me read this last sentence again, okay? A void may open up between one moment of meeting with your lover and the seemingly endless stretch of time, even if it is only days that seem as though they are eternal in duration, as you wait to reconnect again. Yet, if you can accept that entry into the cosmic void as preparation for your next cycle of manifestation, if you can accept that darkness is holding you with love, not with unfeelingness, then you can relax and let the preparation be what it must be. Then you can be well equipped for the next steps forward on your glorious divine adventure this lifetime, meeting the beloved, whether divine or human lover, in a fresh new moment. Excited, open, and curious always. This oracle brings you guidance. There are parts of your own process unfolding that you simply cannot know about yet. It will not always be this way, but for now, it is most helpful for you to only deal with what is immediately before you. All else will be shown when the time is right. There is growing to be done, and then the void will bring forth the next step on your path to meet you. You do not have to worry, and you do not have to search. Be present. Be patient. When you can do something, do it. When you cannot, just be. Your time will soon come. If you are holding a question about relationship, surrender it into the void and let it become what it must be according to the spiritual wisdom and love. A coming together, a blending of one, where understanding spans the space between and separation disappears to form anew. And if that ain't the damn alchemy card and the Emperor and Empress and what I was saying, and they coming together and it's moving ahead no matter what, you just need to stop. Don't let fear rule and have faith. Don't let fear rule. Have faith. I'll do one more for the nature spirit since we've already gone to 45 minutes. I cannot believe this for anybody who is hanging. I said I wasn't going to do it, and I'm doing it. I love that. So many confirmations. So many confirmations. Okay, we're going to do the native spirit card, Goddess, God's Universe. If you want, since that was for the lovers, I want to do one for the feminine, one for the masculine. We did this last couple days ago. One for the feminine, one for the masculine. I think that's good. Can I get one? Hello. for the. Maybe you only need the one. We're gonna take it. I think that was meant. I'm doing that. Oh, I'm doing. Yep. Okay, I feel that. This is for both. Is it? Let me. Okay, hold on. Because I was gonna say. Is there one more? Is there one more? I think that's for both. It flew out. Like, this is all you need to know. That's what I felt when it flew out. All right? I think I'm right. Yeah. Yep, put them down. All right, that's what we're going with. I know I'm not nice sometimes. But we've also done a lot of talking here. Love this card. Can you see it without the glare? Okay. Gathering your tribe. Card meaning you are loved and you are lovable. You deserve love. Support in all forms is flowing to you. You can relax. There is so much love around you. Communicate from your heart. Share your truth. You are safe. Diminish your time with those who do not empower you or believe in you. Diminish your time with those who do not empower you or believe in you. Your native spirit wants you to know, if the Gathering Your Tribe card chooses you, this means that sustenance in all forms is flowing into your life. Your people are those who resonate with you. Your people can include animals, plants, minerals, and trees, as well as people. Be willing to ask for what you want in life. This is the time to put your needs before the needs of others. Your tribe is waiting to support and nurture you as you nurture yourself. Sometimes your friends are more your family than blood relatives. Find your people and cherish them. Your vibe attracts your tribe. I mean, I know it's so cliche, but at the same time, it's true. The journey. Spend time with friends and family members who see the best in you. Don't spend time with dream stompers. Don't spend time with dream stompers. Like, seriously. Take classes, share meals, take time to find your people. You will live longer and be happier. For that divine couple, I feel like, because I said somebody had to walk away from something, if you remember, okay? And I think I've said this a few times this week too. It's funny for so many reasons. You have no idea. Do so without fear, trusting that the universe has you, because you are coming together in union with your people. True support. Lean in. I said that. Lean in. Because you've got this. Together, lean in. And the universe is helping you to see this. The alchemy, what is the word? I'm not going to say it right. The mixing, it's taking place whether you like it or not. And I think you do like it, but you're nervous. I get this. Don't be. You were just told. Don't be. You're good. The love is flowing to you. The support is flowing to you. You also give back. But right now, you need to accept. You're being guided to say that I accept this. I accept this union. I accept this growth. I accept this will moving forward. I accept the void of right now, even if it's just a few days. Oh my gosh, even if it's just a few days. I love it. I do. I really do. Synchronicities abound. You'll get it for that person or persons, whoever you are that needed this message. You'll get it. And if you didn't get any of it from this reading, then this wasn't your reading. And that's okay too. Again, there's a lot of readers out there, a lot of messages that are flowing through. If you're needing some guidance and you can't seem to hear and quiet, the mind, that Nine of Swords, it's okay to look outwardly. Just make sure that you're doing it for the right reasons, okay? Right reasons meaning that you're trying to find some peace and acceptance within yourself. That's the heart center. Peace and acceptance within the self to move forward. Calculated risk? Yes, it is a risk. It is a risk to trust. But these are your people. This is your person. These are your people. This is your person. All right, we're done. Night.